Hello, everybody. Welcome back to this channel. I am Megan. I'm the Healing Foods Coach, and I am so very thankful that you guys have chosen to take time from your days to watch my videos and listen to what I have to say. I super, super appreciate it. So, some very great news has happened in my life. Some exciting things are going on. If you didn't already know from my short little video this morning, the interview that I did with Coach Steven is now up on his channel. If you guys are not yet subscribed to his channel, please do. He is a really lovely guy, and he's got so much great content. He interviews a lot of really fantastic people, and he's definitely worth supporting. Okay, there's quite a few people that I feel are worth supporting in this space, so he's definitely one of them. So that was exciting. I had such a great time in the interview with him a couple weeks ago. I hope you guys will check it out. I do have it on my playlist on my channel. But also give him support as well, please. So what else is new? Well, as you guys will know, if you've been watching my recent videos, you know that I've been having some job interviews because I've been wanting to get back to work. And I'm excited to share with you all that I actually landed a full-time job. I'm going to be starting mid-November working in an insurance brokerage house, and I'm so excited. They're like a 10-minute walk from home. There's going to be the possibility, once I get through training and the probationary period, to do hybrid working. So I'll be able to have a few days in the office and the rest of the week will be working from home. I'm not selling insurance, but I'll be answering customer inquiries, helping them with making claims, all that kind of stuff, all the admin side of things. Now, I've briefly touched on this, but maybe not in a lot of great depth. So I have not been able to work for 8 years. I was not in a place mentally dealing with my own mental health issues. As you guys know, I don't hide it. I'm not ashamed of it. I struggled with severe anxiety and depression. But more significantly, from a work perspective, my brain fog, my mental fog was so bad that I simply couldn't do my job. I did a very detail oriented, a lot of attention to detail was mandatory for my past job. And I had to be able to be accurate and keep track of what I was putting into the database in order to making sure clients got what they'd ordered. And unfortunately, because of the brain fog and the chronic pain I was in, I simply couldn't do that type of work any longer. And having said that, the fact that I was feeling depressed about it, that I felt like I was somehow a failure because of where I was at with my health, made it that much more difficult. So I had to stop working. I was forced to give up my driver's license. I could not drive because of the medication I was on and how it was affecting me. And I never, ever thought I'd be able to come back to a point where I could work in an office environment once again. And that's what this way of eating has brought me. And just to let you guys know, of course, I will still be offering one-to-one coaching if anybody wants it. I'm happy to do that. I was glad to get my certification, and I would love to still work with people one-on-one. However, like any new business, it's very slow to get started. And whilst I do have some very key, lovely key clients, it is not enough. It's not full-time enough yet to help with expenses and just stuff to do in life. And honestly, I wanted to challenge myself by getting out there and trying to get back into work. And I'm so thrilled that I was offered a position yesterday. So I'm super excited. Now, I don't start till November, mid-November. So for now, my hours of availability for coaching have not changed. When you guys book online, you'll see that my days can be wide open throughout the day into the evenings, Monday through Saturday. Once I start working, obviously, all that means is I'll be available evenings and weekends. Quite frankly, that is when most of my clients are available anyway. So in real practical terms, nothing really in that regard has changed. But I'm so excited to share with you guys, I'm getting back into work. I never thought that was possible. And certainly it never would have been if I had not started on this way of eating. This journey has been incredible. I don't know if this is where the journey's meant to take me to, being in insurance, working in an office again. Maybe it's yet another step along the way. I don't know because I haven't reached the end yet. But what I do know is that I am so thrilled to be on this pathway. I never thought it would happen, and yet here I am. And all because I was able to change my diet. Yes, I lost 100 pounds or 45 kilos for the more metrically inclined. Okay. And I got rid of my fibromyalgia brain fog, and I reduced a lot of inflammation, and I got more mobility back, and I got out of my chair after 9 years. And I feel just so grateful and overwhelmed with so much thankfulness for this way of eating, because without it, it wouldn't have happened. Um, and let me just clarify that, as incredible as that all is, and it all is, it is absolutely amazing. I thank God, my creator, every day. I'm sure those of you who have had your own journeys of healing or improvement in health, you guys are thanking whoever your creator is, as we should. But that doesn't mean everything is perfect. And I want to make it super, super clear right now that just because we are eating a carnivore diet does not mean we will never have other challenges in life. As I have shared with several other videos, I have a genetic condition called familial hypercholesterolemia, which basically means, in easy terms, that the bad sort of cholesterol, the atherogenic cholesterol, which is the cholesterol that can pass the vascular wall and build up and cause blockages, my body cannot effectively clear out. So it builds up, and there's no escaping it. It is a genetic condition. My father had it, and his father had it as well. Typically, it gets passed on to the males, but lucky me, I seem to have been the exception. My brother doesn't have this issue, nor does my sister. So, yay! Being unique is great, except in this case. So I have that along with a lipid abnormality where I make an abnormally high amount of triglycerides, as well as low density lipoproteins, the small dense kind, which is the not good kind, if you will. The lipoproteins are not the issue. Let me specify. It is the cholesterol that's within them that becomes the issue. So anyways, I have high levels of those due to a lipid abnormality. Most of the cholesterol in my LDL particles are the kind that can become dangerous if there's too much of them. And that is a genetic condition. And so I am on statins. Low levels, but there we have it. And there's no getting around it. And so that's something I've had to accept, wrestle through, research, look into, and that's something I've had to accept. Fine. I also have stage 2 chronic kidney disease. And honestly, for the most part, it doesn't mean anything, except that on days where I feel like I should be full of energy and yet I'm feeling wiped, well, the reason is because of that. It's because my kidneys, although luckily in a mild stage of disease, are still functioning at less than perfect levels. There's nothing I can probably do to change that. The damage was caused, and I want to emphasize this, the damage occurred before I became a carnivore, long before. Decades worth of highly processed, crappy food that I was eating, not realizing what damage I was causing, being overweight for a number of years, and then almost, well, not morbidly obese, but definitely obese by the time I started on carnivore. Absolutely. I had 100 extra pounds on my body that I did not need, shouldn't have had, and had to get rid of. I was way overweight. Not talking, like you get when you're pregnant. I was never that big in either pregnancy. All right. So all of those things, high cholesterol levels, which I had, partly because of my genetic condition of the hypercholesterolemia, never mind adding to it by the fact that I was eating a lot of crappy food, causing damage to my kidneys and my liver. and high levels of fructose, way too much fruit in a day on top of the processed sugary garbage that I was eating as well. So why am I sharing all that? Well, because as amazing as I feel and as glad, and I'm super glad that my kidney disease did not progress. It could have easily progressed to much, much worse than what it is now had I not gone carnivore. If I had not cut out all the carbs and the processed garbage and the seed oils, if I had not gotten rid of the excess weight, it would have gotten worse. But I will always have some level of kidney disease, even if it's just mild, what they label as mild. Okay, stage 2, which it is actually mild, and that tends to bring not just fatigue, but that can also create constipation. And so in a way, it was a wake up because I realized, why do I still get constipated? I don't eat any of the things I used to that triggered IBS, not linking those things together. But now I have. So why do I share that? Because I will always have at least a little bit of kidney disease that I'm going to have to deal with in life. I will always have hypercholesterolemia and have to stay on a statin to keep it under control, because it's a genetic condition. And yet, I will never stop being a carnivore. I will always eat this way. I will always continue to eat this because in spite of those other existing issues, this is still, I'm convinced, and certainly for me, but this is absolutely the most nutritious and healthy way for me to live. Because I managed to lose 100 pounds in 6 months. Wow, I've never lost that much weight ever in my entire life, ever. And I've kept it off, and I've been stable, and I've managed it, and it's been amazing. And I have had so much more energy. So I still have fatigue, but I feel so much more energized compared to what I used to feel, to the point where I can't wait to get back into an office environment and sit through training and meet new people and learn new skills. And I'm excited. And so all of these things might still exist. And yet, in spite of them, I am so excited to get started on this next chapter. So again, guys, yes, you know what? Please keep leaving your amazing comments and your questions. I will always respond to people. I love hearing from you guys. And of course, get in touch if you have any questions. I'm still offering coaching support. That is going to soon become evenings and weekends only. But I'm excited for this next chapter of being able to get back into full-time work. And who knows, hopefully that business will build as far as... So I guess what I really wanted to share with you guys is that I will still be offering coaching around, on weekends and evenings and weekends, which is when when my clients are available anyways. But I will now have a full-time job during the day as well, which I'm so excited for. Don't know where that's going to lead to. Don't know what's going to happen from there, but it's exciting. It's amazing being able to actually get back to work after all this time, to feel like I'm not this broken person anymore, to feel like, you know what, I may have some things health-wise that I need to keep on top of and be wary of, and obviously, but I'm not broken. I feel so much better. I feel so fixed, so healed. And I guess for me, that's the biggest thing I would like to share with everybody, is that whatever we're feeling, wherever we're at in life, and we're all at different places, obviously, some with more significant health crises than even I had. Mine was bad, but some people have it even worse. And yet the amazing, powerful thing is that I'm not broken. I felt like I was for a very, very long time. But once I started to eat in a way that was nutritionally beneficial instead of harmful, amazing things happen. It took time. It did. It didn't just happen magically out of nowhere, but it happened. And I'm just so grateful and so thankful for all of you who've been with me throughout this journey and on this crazy wild ride of feeling better and getting better. Thank you. I'm super excited, guys. I had to share that with you all. I know you, because I knew you guys would be super supportive because you always are. So thank you for that. That's it for today's video. And I am so glad, again, that you took time from your day to, to support and watch and encourage and comment and all of those amazing things. Thank you so, so much. I will be back again with more content soon. Until next time, thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. And all the best till the next video. Bye for now, guys.